Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is August 2nd. I'm bringing you guys your market wrap-up for today. A lot going on today. We started off the day rather quiet. Dollar seemed to be tame. Crude oil was kind of quiet. Then we had a lot of talk of what the Senate was going to do with this bill that did pass. So we had the House went ahead yesterday and had this debt relief bill passed, and then here today the Senate went and passed that as well. So shortly after that, going into that, we're going to start with the grains. You had corn that was kind of quiet, up maybe 4 or 5 cents. You had beans that were lower, wheat that was about unchanged, and then this happened. We saw a flood of fund buying come into the market after this signing of the bill. Corn ended up limit up, so 30 cents higher today. But what it had done is we jumped above our resistance area in the December contract, that 693 3/4. As soon as we did that, we started pushing higher. The next stop was 703 and some change. When we jumped above 703, there was 5,500 stops that had been hit and ran this market higher from there. So we did, as I mentioned, close strong today for corn. We closed above the July highs, so we took that out. Our next stop looks like it could be the contract highs up near that 722. So we'll see how the market wants to react a little later. But we do have 45-cent limits in corn tomorrow with us staying up limit. Now beans up about 17 3/4. They're more of the follower, as I mentioned before this thing came out. Before this initial reaction in corn, beans were actually lower, and they struggled to rally. And then once that big buying came in for corn, you saw some buying in for beans as well, pushing them 17 3/4 cents higher. That November contract now is back above the 1370 area. That technically looks pretty decent. We needed to rally above that and stay above that today, and we did. We may get another shot up near that 14 again if we continue to see the strength in corn. If not, looks like the weather right now could be a little bit more negative on beans as we've got rains coming in as we get closer to the weekend and as we get through the weekend as well. So we do have some rain on the way. Here it is, August. Rains in August are going to be looked at as negative on beans. But if corn's going to continue to go up, especially at the pace that we have seen, it's not going to matter. We're going to find beans play follow the leader, and beans are going to go with it. Now, as far as wheat up 41.5 today for September. Very strong day for wheat. Things look good there. And really what it took was corn to go up. So you have a lot of spreaders that were in that market as well. Once we had that wheat take out took out their resistance at that 750 mark, and we did close above that. It was pretty good. Actually, it was 650 there for the Chicago. And we took that out, and the market ended up continuing to go and closed very strong. So corn couldn't go up anymore. Well, wheat still can. We still had limits that are higher than that. We do feel that wheat market, now that we've seen a strong close, you may find technical buying in wheat as well. But if corn continues to go up, you're going to find wheat keep pace again, much like what we just discussed in the beans. So keep an eye on the grains. The grains right now, we had a very bullish close. It is strong. We'll see if this mentality can continue to continue throughout the week. We have a report that comes out next week, next Thursday, that a lot of the expectations are now to see the yield drop. There was one group that came out today that put out their projections down to 150. So that had helped spark the market as well. You've got a lot of guys talking about maybe 152. And then some guys even on the floor talking 145s for other groups. But the fact of the matter is that these guys are bullish. If we start to see yields down at these levels, we're going to probably see corn continue to rally and maybe get up to some of these higher objectives up above and making new highs yet for corn. So the question is the corn out there or not? A lot of guys betting right now that it's not going to be there. So as they get in their field, looks like pollination didn't really take effect or do as they thought. It looks good from the road, but when you get in and you peel back the ears, a lot of guys talking that it's just not there. So it's got the market on edge right now. Today, this was a strong close. We're probably going to see some follow through here tomorrow as well, so keep that in mind. Now let's take a look at these outside markets. What did they do? Crude oil down $1.10. continuing to drift lower. So are we finding fun money come in and buy energies? No. The dollar up 20 cents. So that is remaining strong. That's in a big sideways range. But we sit at 74.66. We could see a jump back up near 77 if the dollar wants to remain strong. But the stock market taking a dip for the 8th straight day, down another 155 points right now. So another significant decline here for the stock market when, hey, we've got this whole debt crisis passed. We should see a recovery. We should see some strength. Well, that's not the case at all. And actually, we're finding a negative reaction to that, putting the stock market down 155 again. And as I mentioned, for the 8th straight day that we've seen declines in that market. So that's not looked at as very good. You've got money coming out of stocks right now, and guys are saying that it's got to go somewhere. So are we bringing that into commodities? If it is, you've got the metals, and you've got corn. The metals, you had gold make a new high again today. 126, up 26 bucks, puts that at 1647. A new high. Looks like we could settle into these new highs as well, which in turn could find some more buying throughout the week if we continue to see money come out of the stock market flow into the metals. That puts silver up over $1 today. It's up $1.08, putting that back above that 40 level. It's been chopping around 38 to 40. And here we are back above 40 and could settle above 40, which may take that next step up and try to get back to those contract highs near 50 again. So keep an eye. If we're going to continue to see metals stay strong, you've got some room to get up to the contract highs in silver. But for gold, we are making new highs, and it does look like a strong close there as well. Soft markets, they're getting played around with quite a bit. Sugar, which has been very strong, down 81 points. That looks a little bit negative at this point. Cotton, though, making a rebound. A lot of guys talking about cotton right now and the problems that we're seeing here domestically. But it was up 180 points today, putting that at 106. We may get the next run up to near that 110 area. But cotton is still in a sharp downtrend, so kind of keep that in mind. But we are coming off these oversold scenarios, and we may see a little more strength here yet for cotton. As far as the livestock, kind of a quiet day for fats. We've seen kind of a mixed bag there between contracts, a lot of spreading going on, but overall mostly mixed for fats. But feeders reacting to the strong grain prices. Feeders down $1.40 today, taking a break, ending up pulling back quite a bit. Hogs basically up 77 cents for August. That's a strong move there and continuing its path to get up near these contract highs. And you look at that, and we probably will stay strong yet. Strong demand right now for pork from China. Still uncertain what's going to happen there. Concerns with lighter weights showing up to the market as well due to high temperatures. Now, you've got some cooling off here as we get into next week, so that may affect hog prices then. But as of today, stronger pricing. We did close higher, up about 77 in the nearby, and it looks to be pretty good. So a lot going on. I expect to see this volatility continue as we go throughout the week. So call us with questions. Call us with just, hey, what's going on? Give us a call over here, and we'll tell you, and we'll be glad to help you out. But 800-262-7538, or check out our research right there on the web, allendale-inc.com. So have a great day today, and have a great rest of the week. Take care.